like to share with you the recipe for one of my favorite mutton dishes. It's called mutton chops. Mutton chops is a special kind of meat that you can get at the meat section of most of the Asian stores. This recipe calls for about 1 pound of the meat. You take the meat and rinse it in water, take it outside and hammer the bones with a hammer. The idea is to release the bone marrow. When you cook this dish, the bone marrow comes out and it adds a special flavor to this dish. The recipe calls for about 10 different masala items, and that is about 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of fennel seed, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and about a half-inch piece of peeled fresh ginger, 6 garlic pieces, and cinnamon stick, and salt. Usually you add about 1 to 1.5 teaspoon. You can add a little or more to it. I'm going to add all these ingredients in the mixing one by one, and I'm going to add about 1 cup of water to wet grind it. We're going to do that in a little bit. As you can see, it's a beautiful ginger and garlic, like Amal would say, more garlic, and cinnamon stick. And I'm going to add water, about a cup of this water into the mixie, and going to...
You need a lid.
Pour the contents of the mixie into this meat dish and nicely mix it nicely and keep it covered and leave it in the refrigerator for about 1 to 2 hours. I have put 2 tablespoons of oil and set it at medium heat. I'm going to put a few curry leaves, about 10 of them. I'm going to take the meat. This has been marinated for about 2 hours. This meat is, and I'm going to stir fry them for about 5 minutes. I turned it over as I cooked frequently. I have added 3 cups of water to it, and I'm going to let it come to a boil, at which time I'm going to put the top of the pressure cooker on. The meat has been cooking in the base of the pressure cooker for about 10 minutes. You can see the water is boiling. I am going to place the cover and keep the weight on it. The pressure cooker cover has been placed and the weight has been placed on it. I'm going to let it cook for about 10 minutes or till 3 sounds of the steam escaping comes out. Now the steam is getting released. At this time I'm going to turn down the fire. As you can see, the meat is cooked now. Now I'm gonna let it simmer down and let the excess water evaporate. The meat, the water has been evaporated. It's of a right consistency. The fire is turned off. So the dish is almost done. I'm going to garnish it by putting some coriander leaves, curry leaves, and some toasted cashew nut. Isn't that wonderful? Let me take a bite of it and see how it tastes. And